Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cheryl Technology Channel. My name is Chris, and I'm your host today. And I really wanted to go. As you can see, I am running Linux Mint on my computer now. I have dual boot set up, so it'll run Linux Mint or it'll run Windows. Either one, it'll run them all. But those are the two I have installed right now. And I really wanted to take a moment to go over an error that I ran into. So there's an error that I ran into when I was trying to run Linux Mint Cinnamon, and what ended up happening was the when I would try to boot like normally, it goes into the dual bootloader screen and it goes, hey, you want to boot Cinnamon or do you want to go to the advanced options? What I ended up having to do was go into the advanced options. I will throw an image of that up on the screen right now so you can see it for yourself. And then there's the error. I'm going to throw that up on the screen now as well so that y'all can see exactly what I was looking at and what was happening. The way that I got around this, now there's been some speculation that you cannot run a USB flash drive on a gigabyte motherboard. Well, I have a gigabyte motherboard and I have Linux Mint and Windows on this machine. I did it and I can show y'all how to do it too. But in this video that we're not going to do that. We are going to look at what I did to actually fix this. Now, what you may be thinking is that it took some steps to get everything working. So when I first installed OBS, which is what I'm running right now, when I first installed OBS, I was having issues with it. It ended up that OBS was not very good. So like when I would try it here, let me just do this. Well, I can't do this. I don't know if I can do this. So I'm gonna do this so you can see my OBS screen. When I first did it, this plus button, I couldn't click the plus button. Like there was no way to click it. So I uninstalled. Originally, I was running the Flat Hub version. Then I installed the Flat Pack or the Flat Pack. Then I installed the built-in one. Let's look at that right now. So right here, this is what ended up fixing it. Just in case y'all are wondering, I went down to the administration. The driver manager is where I actually figured out how to fix this. So we're gonna put this. Okay, right here. Now the error I was getting on the screen was some kind of, let me pull out my phone here and I'll read you the description so you can see it for yourself, or so you can hear it for yourself. So basically what ended up happening, it said unknown chipset. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why is it saying unknown chipset? It knows what chipset it has. But then I got to thinking, what if it's the graphics driver causing that? Because I would try to boot into the operating system and it just would sit there and say unknown chipset. I let it sit there for like 20 minutes and it just sit there and did nothing. So I'm like, well, crap, what in the world? So there's an option in the beginning to go to the advanced portion. So that's what I did. Or well, what is it, a recovery mode or something? I went into that and then I was able to install this driver, this NVIDIA, and this is the new one as of today, which is what's the date today? There you go, September 17th. As of today, this is the newest driver that I saw. So I also ran sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade. The upgrade didn't need to be done, but I ran it anyway. So sudo apt update, installed a few updates, and it was done. So basically, so let me go over this one more time so y'all understand. When I installed it installed Linux Mint flawlessly. But when I would try to run it from the image on the drive, on the hard drive, I ended up having issues with it booting. Like it wouldn't boot into the OS. And so when I would, well, just booting it normally. And it was because the NVIDIA drivers were not installed. The unknown chipset was talking about, I believe, the driver chipset for the video. So the GPU chipset is what I believe. It's funny how it didn't differentiate between the two, but nevertheless, it's working now. and it works flawless. It's so much faster than Windows. Like OBS pulls up in like a second. It's so fast. But this is what I ended up doing. So originally it was on this Xserver Xorg, which is an open source driver. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you get the NVIDIA driver, the recommended one, which is this one. It's the official release, and it actually works. So, and you can see right here, I'm recording this is the recording I'm making right now on the desktop. What I really want to do is I want to see if I can edit this video in. Now, there were a couple videos I did that I wanted to edit in Kdenlive, but they ended up saying that it couldn't find the driver package, it couldn't import it. Some crap went wrong. But this is how you fix that issue of the unknown chipset. Y'all, I really hope this was a joy and a blessing to you. I pray that you live in joy and in peace all the days of your life. May the Lord bless each and every one of you. And this is Chris with Sherrill Technology. I thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and until the next time, everybody, peace, my brothers and sisters.